Hey, look at me. Look at me. Look. Listen. Give yourself grace, man. Give yourself grace. Seriously. Give yourself grace. Because we can't be sitting here all in our head about what we could have did, what we could have done. It's in the past now. Give yourself grace. You're not perfect. You're not a machine. Give yourself grace. If you was a machine, you wouldn't be human. Just give yourself grace, okay? Like, there's too much going on in life for us to be beating ourselves up about what we could have done, and it seems like we're not perfect at doing it. We're not going to be. It's not going to happen. And I say this multiple times in my videos, but we have to start giving ourselves grace, because when we do, we can actually move on and we have a better perspective on how to move about life. See, for example, it could be the gym. Let's just say you were doing great and then something happens, or let's just say maybe you got lazy. Let's just say something happened. Okay, cool, that happened. Move on. Because you got to understand, I think, here's the thing, because I get caught up in it too. Let's just say for the gym example, right? For example, let's just say you wanted to do about 3 months straight, right? But you stopped at around a month and a half, and then you took a week break or something like that. All of a sudden, because you didn't do that week, all of a sudden you just lost everything. Now, I guess it depends on body composition or whatever. But usually you'll be just fine. You have a muscle memory. Typically, it'll come back pretty fast, you know? And we're acting like as if there's no save progress. Like there's no save. You know, when you play a video game, you press where you want to save. It's like as if we don't have that. It's like, oh my God, we mess up one day, everything's gone. No, it's not. It could be something really small you do every day. But that's just a gym example. But what I'm saying is that it could be homework or one, like for example, with school. See, that brings me to school. Let's just say you messed up and you didn't realize you had homework that day. Okay, yeah, you know what? Hey, I made a mistake. I'll make sure to change what I meant. Let's just say you didn't write it down in your schedule. Okay, now I know I need to write it down so I don't forget. It's simple things like that we have to implement in our lives, because grace, like, interesting. What's interesting is that I didn't really understand really what the word grace was until I applied it in my life and I've seen the results from it. Because there could be something so bad, and let's just say now of course this is when you're trying to do better. You can't just give yourself grace by killing people. Let's be, come on now, common sense. But if you're trying to do better and then you kind of trip here and there, it happens. I mean, I mentioned before, life is like a stock. It has its ups and downs, but it'll always go up. So you just have to give yourself grace. I just didn't want myself to get down a certain road where I'm going to start beating myself up so much you won't realize what you have done. Like, you gotten this far, but then you think about what you should have done, what you did not do. When you need to sit there and be like, you know what? I did do this. I did do that. You know what? I did improve on myself. I did improve on my health. I did improve on my mental. I did improve on physical. I went to the gym. I did my thing. Yeah, maybe it wasn't perfect, but I'm a lot better than I did last year. I was a lot better than I was yesterday. So it's a change. It's just a change of thought, really. Just give yourself grace. Seriously. That's all I really wanted to say. I just wanted to make sure that people get that, because we hold so much pressure on ourselves, especially when we're in our younger ages, 20s. Yeah, you need to grind for sure. This is your time to grind and limit whatever is distracting you. But at the same time, you gotta let go of that pressure. It really shouldn't be pressure. But even if it was pressure to get better, that's good pressure, because it will make you better in the long run. Your mental fortitude would increase and everything would just get strengthened. It's like abilities in a game. When you level up and grind, like an RPG or MMORPG, you level up and grind, you gain abilities, you gain You gain intelligence. You gain strength. You gain charisma, whatever. So think about that. So love y'all. You are loved. Make sure to understand that you are loved. You are not alone. You're not alone in how you feel. People feel the same way. And also, if you think it's so bad within your situation, remember that somebody has it worse. All right. God bless you, YouTube.